Canadian card collector here, and welcome back to day 610 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Rainbow Iridescent Shantell Martin playing cards from Theory11. So, with no further ado, take a look and see what we'll get. As you can see, it is in that matte white finished tuck box there with that rainbow iridescent design there. So we got some more quotes on the tuck box here on the front. You got a little bit of the face. So it's kind of like a Shantell Martin art style on the front here, just in that rainbow kind of foiling. It says playing cards at the bottom. On one side it says playing cards, enjoy life, and the design wraps around the tuck box. It also wraps around the other side and on the back there too. But on this side it says Shantell Martin. On the bottom you got the Theory11 logo and the Whitney Museum logo there. On the back you just got more of that art style design. And then for the seal you got a black stamp style seal where it says you are you. And then you got another little quote up there at the top. And then for the tuck flap here, it just says be the future, and you got a little face and some birds, and you got some more designs there on the inner tuck flaps. Now if we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box here, just that matte white finish, nothing too crazy there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And when I did first open these, they were wrapped up, so they are a different stock and finish, I think, than your regular air cushion finish, because the United States Plate Company doesn't usually wrap their cards. But I'm not entirely sure what stock of finish this is, because I couldn't find what it said there. But now for the back design here. So you got like a bordered, borderless design here. So there's no like defined border for these cards here, as you can see. But it isn't that kind of rainbow holographic design there. And you got a mirrored design there. You got like the two faces there, some birds, and then that design there in the middle there. And it's just that Shantell Martin art style there. Pretty nice background. I really kind of like it. And it is mirrored, so you flip it over. Same design in both directions there. But now for the cards here. Here we got a little card here. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And on the back, just the back design. And then there's also another little information card here. And then you got the first Joker. It says Joker, Joker. Then you got one of the little art styles there of a little character there. Then you got another character here. So two identical designs of Jokers, just different colorways. So this one's yellow and the other one is red. And you got the custom Ace of Spades there. Just like the spades, just in a custom art style. And then that design goes throughout the rest of the spades as well. And you got the custom font also there in the corners. And you got the fully custom core cards with different art style there. And then you got the custom Ace of Diamonds. And then that diamond design goes throughout the rest of the diamonds. More of a square diamond design. And then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds as well here. Fully custom as well. Not sure if they were exactly the same as the spades or not. Yeah, they look pretty similar. Because like the Jack and the Jack have like the same kind of character design. Just like the words around it are slightly different. There. So like the words are different on each of the cards, it looks like. And you got the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs here. Again, that same kind of like style, but they all have that red and yellow kind of colorway. And you got the custom club design. And that custom Ace of Clubs there, just a bigger version of the rest of the clubs. And then lastly the hearts, once again, that custom core cards here in that yellow and red colorway. And then lastly we got the custom heart design. And then lastly the Ace of Hearts here. Looks like little stick figures on there. But now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And like I said, I'm not entirely sure what stock of finish this is. There. I'm not sure if it's like air cushion finish or not, or some kind. Because they were wrapped up there when I first opened them. Yeah. But they do have a shinier look. So we'll just test them out right now. And I gotta say, straight out of the box, these are definitely on the more stiffer side. So you definitely have to break these in. The more I spring them, like the more they feel a little bit like less stiff. But you're gonna have to definitely shuffle these up a bunch of times for them to get all nice and like broken in. But they fan fantastic. A nice even spread there. You got that nice back down there. You got a little bit of like a little design there, holographic design there on the edge there. And the back side, since it's like that foiling, it does have a little bit like of texture, not like a lot, but in some spots you can feel a little bit of a texture to it. And the little ferrule there, kind of. And you got a nice giant fan there, nice shiny design. And the faces. And it will ferrule. I just gotta like turn the cards over, and they will ferrule the other way, like a reverse ferrule way. Yeah, see, like they will ferrule a lot better, smoother that way. But other than the stiffness of the cards, they seem to be handling pretty nice. Yeah, they feel nice in the hands as well. So there's like no real issues shuffling them other than the stiffness. So some people might have a little bit harder time shuffling these just because of how stiff they are. But the more you shuffle them up, the more like broken in they'll get. But overall, once again, here's that nice holographic back design there in that rainbow color. Looks pretty nice. And then you got the fully custom faces there from the aces. You got 4 custom aces. Nothing like too crazy going on with them, but they are definitely custom there with the custom suits there. And then you got the custom court cards as well. There. So overall, pretty nice deck of cards there. Another one of the artist decks from Theory11. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 610 of Daily Deck View, and this has been the Rainbow Iridescent edition of the Shantell Martin playing cards from Theory11. And I'm the Canadian Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.